Hi guys, so let's do this question. A pattern below has nails at the corner of a square ABCD with side lengths 20 centimeters. So the square has length 20 centimeter. The nail EFGH forms a rectangle with its corner lying symmetrically. So EFGH here, edges of the square, length EF and GH is 2 centimeters. So that is given to us as 2 centimeters. Prove that the length AF is here. Let's change the color. So AF is here. AF is equals to 1.4142 centimeters. Show you're working clearly. All right, so here we have this tiny triangle. All right, so if I just draw that triangle a little bigger, we have this triangle. This is 2 centimeter. This is 90 degree. Now, because it is a square and a rectangle is put inside it, these two sides are equal. All right, so now we can use the Pythagoras. So using Pythagoras theorem, we have x square plus x square is equals to 2 square. So x square plus x square is 2x square is equals to 4. X square is equals to 4 divided by 2. So x is equals to square root of 2, which is, when you do square root, you get plus and minus. This is a distance, so you cannot have a negative one. So, right, so here we will have square root of 2. You put that into the calculator and you will get the answer. X is equals to 1.4142. All right, you can say negative root 2 is invalid as we cannot have a negative distance, right? Or negative length of a square or something like that. Cool. Next one. Calculate the length. So this is centimeters. Calculate the length W from F to G. F to G. So we are finding this distance here. All right. Show all your working clearly. All right. So here, if we go back to our triangle, let's create this triangle here so we can label that properly. We have, so this is F, B, and G. All right. Now this distance BF is equals to 20 take away AF that we have got. So 20 take away X, or in this case it is 1.4142. We can put that into the calculator and we will get that equals to 18 point something. So that is 18.5858. Right. Similarly, BG, here this distance is also going to be 1.4142. So when we put that, that is also going to be 18.5858. And W is what we are finding. So again, we are going to use Pythagoras to get that done, right? So here in triangle FBG, here it's FBG, we have 18.5858 square plus 18.5858 square is equals to W square. Again, using Pythagoras theorem. Right? Just write these tiny things because that helps examiner understanding what you are doing, how you're working. So it's really good writing those things. So that will give us W square is equals to, put that into the calculator, it will give you 690.86. So W is equals to square root of 690.86. Again, when we do a square root, we get a negative and a positive answer. So here we will have plus and minus of 26.28. So you will say W is equals to 26.28 centimeters is the answer. And you will write negative 26.28 is invalid, right, as length cannot be negative. Right? Any statement like this. So don't worry about the thing, but you just have to say that it's an invalid answer, right? Cool. Let's go to the next question. So next question is different from what we had there. A pattern of nails A, B, C, D, E, F is shown. Angle CBF is 52. Here, this angle is 52 degrees. Angle BAE is equals to BFC is equals to CDE. BAE, this is 90 degrees. BFC, this is 90 degrees. And CDE, this is 90 degrees. So these angles are 90 degrees. BF is equals to 6 centimeters. This is 6 centimeters given to us. We have 30 centimeter given to us as ED, and this is 33 centimeters. Calculate the size P. P is this. Let's change the color. P of angle ABE. ABE, right. So we need this angle. All right. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so if I extend this line down, right, at 90 degrees, and if I find this distance first, this distance, I take it off from 30 and I'll be able to find this distance, which is equals to AB. All right, let's do that. So first I'm trying to find FC. This is 52, this is 6, this is adjacent. This is our opposite, right? So we have to use tan here. So we are going to use tan of 52 degrees, and we are using in triangle BFC. Tan 52 is equals to opposite, which we don't know, FC, over adjacent, which is FB, which is 6 centimeters, right? So this will give us FC is equals to 6 times tan 52 degrees. Put that into the calculator and you should get FC is equals to 7.68 centimeters. Right? Now that we have got FC, now that we have got this distance here, which is 7.68, because this is 7.68, we can get the remaining. So we can get, let's name this as something, whatever you want to name. A, B, we have used C, D, E, F. I'll use just P, they have used, so Z, right? So now EZ is equals to 30, take away. EZ is 30, take away 7.68, which is equals to, put that into the calculator, it will give you 22.32 centimeters. All right, and EZ is equals to AB as well. All right, so which is equals to 22.32 centimeters. So now we have got AB as 22.32 centimeters. We have 33. We can find this angle. So here we have hypotenuse and we have adjacent. Adjacent over hypotenuse, we'll use cos. So now in triangle, the name of this triangle is ABE. Angle ABE. We have cos B, cos P is equals to adjacent 22.32 over 33. 22.32 over 33. So P is equals to cos inverse of 22.32 over 33. Put that into the calculator. Make sure your calculator is in degrees, and that will give you P is equals to 47.4 degrees. Right? Cool, and that's your answer. That is what they are asking for. They're asking for the angle. All right. Next question. David wants to make the red triangle AGH, AG, and H. All right, the triangle in the middle. This one here. He wants to make this triangle here, which is inside a rectangle. AH is 17 centimeters. BH is 2 centimeters. So BH is 2. DG is 4 centimeters. This is 4 centimeters. And one of the angle is 65 degrees. Find the total length. Find the total length of red string David will need to connect the 3 nails AGH. Right? So in this case, we are finding the perimeter of this triangle. Right? So let's see what we can do, how we can find the length of each side. We have one side given to us, which is 17. And so here we have 4 given to us. We have 4. We have angle given to us. So we can find this one here, which is our hypotenuse. All right, so let's start with that. So we will do in triangle ADG. This is adjacent and hypotenuse, so we will have cos 65 degrees is equals to adjacent over hypotenuse, which is AG. So AG will be equals to 4 over cos of 65. Put that into the calculator and that should give you the value of AG. Right, so when you put that into calculator, it will give you 9.46 centimeters, right? And that is your AG. So we have got this length here is now 9.46 and it is centimeters. So we've got that. Now we need to find here this GH. GH is what is left. Now in this case, we do not have any angle and we do not have any side. So what we might have to do is leave this for now. We have to go to the other triangle on the top here. We have 17. We have 2. We can find the length of AB. All right. And because it is a rectangle, the length of AB and AC, GC is going to be the same, right? So when we have this one, then similarly using this triangle, we can find this length using sine rule, and that way we'll have that. All right. So now remaining in the same triangle first, we have to find opposite as well. All right. So we will now use, so we have opposite, this is opposite and adjacent. So we can use tan. So we will use tan 65 degrees is equals to opposite, which is AD over DG, which is 4. So that will give us AD is equals to 4 times tan 65. Put that into the calculator and that should give you AD is equals to 8.58. So this one here is now 8.58 centimeters. So if this is 8.58, this total length is 8.58 centimeters. So the remaining CH is going to be 8.58. So CH is equals to 8.58 take away 2, which is equals to, so when we take away 2, 6.58 centimeters. So here this length is 6.58 centimeters. Cool. So we've got one length. If we find this length, we can use Pythagoras to find the hypotenuse. So now we are on this triangle up here in triangle ABH. So now in triangle ABH, it's really important to label which triangles you are using, because that way the examiner will know which triangle you are considering and what you are doing. All right. So labeling is really important. So in triangle ABH, ABH. What we have 17, we have 2, we need to find this. We can use Pythagoras there because we have 2 sides and a 90-degree angle. So let this whole side be x. They haven't used x anywhere. So let's that be x. So we will have, this is our hypotenuse, 17 squared is equals to, using Pythagoras theorem, we have x squared plus 2 squared is equals to 17 squared. So x squared is equals to 17 squared, take away 2 squared, which is equals to, so x squared, you can use your calculators in there, that will give you, not square root yet, so x squared is equals to, when you solve that, 285. So x is equals to root 285, which is equals to plus minus of 16.88 centimeters. All right, again, negative 16.88 is invalid. So we will use x is equals to 16.88 centimeters. Now, once we have got the total length, we bring it down. So DC is also 16. So DC, the full length is now 16.88. We need GC. So GC is 16.88 minus 4. So GC is equals to 16.88 minus 4, which is 12.88 centimeters. So this is now 12.88 centimeters. Now in triangle GCH, in this new triangle GCH, this one here, we can use Pythagoras. All right. So now in triangle GCH, we have, using Pythagoras again, using Pythagoras theorem, we will have 12.88 square plus, the other one was 6.58 square is equals to W, or is equals to that length GH, right, is equals to GH square. Right, so that will give you GH squared is equals to, you put that into the calculator and that should give you something, 209.19. So GS is equals to square root of 209.19, which is equals to plus and minus of 14.46 centimeters. Again, minus 14.46 is invalid in this case, right? And the last bit is you finding the perimeter. So the total length of the red string, use the vocabulary or use the statement they have used in the question, is equals to 14.46 plus, so we have, this one is 14.46, we have 17 and 9.46. So 14.46, 9.46 plus 17. Put that into the calculator and it will give you 40.92 centimeters. Right? And that is your final answer. Cool. I hope this makes sense. It is an interesting question. It's a little bit long, but it's really interesting to find all bits and pieces of this shape. Right. Cool. Let's see the next question. A pattern below has nails at V, W, X, and Y lines. V, W, and YX are parallel to each other. So this is parallel to that. All right. Angle WXY is 90 degrees. So this angle is 90 degrees. XY is 33. WY is 85. And find the size of F. Find the size of this angle here. All right, let's see what we can do here. So looking at this, I know that I have 33 and 85. In this triangle here, WXY, if I use these two sides, I can find this angle, right? And using 90 minus this angle here, I can find F. And that way I can find that. All right, so let's do it in triangle. Again, labeling is important. WXY in triangle that. Now this is your opposite, right? And this is hypotenuse. So we have opposite over hypotenuse. We are using sine of this angle. We don't know what that angle is. Just use theta is equals to opposite over hypotenuse, right? So that gives us theta is equals to sine inverse of 33 over 85. Put that into the calculator and make sure your calculator is in degrees. I'm repeating that again and again because that's a very common mistake that happens. So that will give you, if you put that in, that will give you 22.84 degrees, right? Once we have got that, we can say F is equals to 90. All right, first, how is that 90? Because they haven't given us that it's 90, right? So now we can say that angle VW is parallel to YX, yeah? Therefore, angle W plus angle X is equals to 180 degrees because they are co-interior angles. Now we have X as 90 degrees, so angle W is equals to 180 minus 90 because angle X is 90. They have given us that. So angle W is equals to 90 degree. So therefore, F is equals to 90 minus theta, which is equals to 90 minus 22.84. Put that into the calculator and you should get your answer as something. Let's see what that is. So 90 minus 22.84 is 67.16 degrees. Yeah. Cool. Next one. In the pattern below, the lines PTS and PQR are straight. Again, similar triangles. So PTS is a straight line and PQR is a straight line. So PTS and PQR is a straight line. PTQ, angle PTQ, this one is 90 and this one is also 90 degree. They have given us that. PD is 4.64. Here, this is given to us. This is G, so that means we have to find that. We have these ratios as well. All right, in a triangle, when the triangles are similar, now here, why are they similar? For the similarity, we need to find that all the angles are same. All right, so here, if I am doing in triangle PTQ, which is a small triangle here, and triangle PSR, we have angle P and is equals to angle P, which is common. Yeah. Angle T here and angle S. Angle T is equals to angle S, which is 90 degree, which is given to us. So if two angles are same, the third angle here on the top should also be same, right? 180 degree rules. So if the two angles, we know that these two angles are same. So if let us suppose that is 20 and 90 is 110, this angle is going to be 180 minus 110 is what? 70 degrees. Similarly, in the bigger one, 90, this is again 20 degrees or whatever angle that is. This will also give us 70, right? So that gives us, and then PT, and then we can say angle Q is equals to angle R because of the angle sum property. It's called angle sum property, which is the sum of all the angles in a triangle is 180 degree. All right, so now if the angles are same, we can say that they are similar. When they are similar, their sides are in ratio. So here in this triangle, we can say, how do I write that? So similar triangles. So now we can say triangle. First you have to tell that triangle PTQ is similar to triangle PSR, right? We have proved that there that all angles are equal, and therefore PT, this side, right, over the whole side, the whole big triangle, right? So that the whole side PS is equals to TQ over the big side SR, right? Another common mistake is you might do PT over TS. It's not this TS because we are not considering this trapezium. We are considering the bigger triangles that they are similar. All right, now PT is given to us, which is 4.64. PS is 4.64 plus G. The total length is equals to TQ, which is 2.85 over the next one, 10.26. All right, now cross multiply. We will get 4.64 times 10.26 is equals to 2.85 times 4.64 plus G, right? So 4.64 times 10.26, you can put that into the calculator. This numbers will come this side, 2.85. Divide by that, 4.64 plus G. Put that into the calculator and that will give you something. So you put that into the calculator. This number will come here. So that will be whatever that value is minus that number. So that will give you G is equals to 12.064 centimeters. All right, so it's this bracket. Take away 4.64 will give you the value of G. Right, use your calculators and you will be able to do that. All right, that is the length of G they were asking. Cool. Next question. A bar-tailed godwit flies long distance. They have taken the photo off from there. The diagram below shows how one particular godwit had been tracked from point A to point B and then on to point C. The godwit flies from A to B a distance of 1500 kilometers on a bearing of 128 degrees. It then turns through 90 degrees, flying further 800 kilometers to reach the point C. All right, so it started from A. It flies 1500 degrees here. Then in a bearing of 128, it started flowing down. Then it turns 90 degrees. Cool. Show that the size of U, angle ABG is 52 degrees. ABG, which is this one, is 52 degrees. This is what we have to prove. All right, let's see what we can do. All right, so here it says that the godwit flies from A to B, a distance of 1500 on a bearing of 128. That means this angle from north here, this one is 128 degrees. All right, now here they have drawn those dotted lines that are the straight lines. So here that means it is 90 plus that small angle here. All right, so 90 plus what is 128, 90 plus 38. So here the small angle, this angle here, so if we consider this triangle, this one is 38 degrees, right? So we can say in triangle AGB, yeah, AGB, this angle GAB, this is 38, this is 90 degree. So this angle should be something to make it 180 degrees, right? So U is equals to 180 degrees take away 38 plus 90 degrees, right? So I'm considering this triangle. We know this is 90 degrees. Now we know that this is 38 because the top bit is 90. So 90 plus 38, so U will be 180 degrees take away 90 plus 38 is 128, which is equals to 52 degrees, right? So you can say angle sum property. If you do not write the reasoning, you might not get the marks for that. So you have to show your working and reasoning, right? Instead of doing here, I've done the answer this side. All right, next question. Find the bearing of A from C. All right. All right, so we have to find the bearing from C. So that is a 90 degree north. So I think it's this one that we are finding, this angle here. Right, I'll do that in my next video because this is already 30 minutes or more than 30 minutes. It's going to be difficult to upload that one. Cool. So I'll solve that question in our next video. Stay tuned. See you.